Sister Wives Season 1 Major Lie Debunked by Christine Brown-Woolley, Details Revealed. Sister Wives, a TLC reality TV show, premiered in 2010 and follows Kody Brown and his polygamous family. Kody's present wife, Robyn, as well as his past wives from his previous marriages, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, live with their 18 children. The program explores their family relationships, problems, and attempts to mainstream polygamy. The family originally settled in Lehi, Utah, then Las Vegas and Flagstaff, Arizona. The Browns participated in the show to refute myths and raise public awareness about polygamous families. The sitcom follows the family's evolving relationships and struggles over the course of 19 seasons. Recently, Christine Brown-Woolley exposed a huge revelation from Sister Wives Season 1. Kody Brown abandoned her during delivery to be with Robyn. This was a period of early partiality. Christine now writes a memoir about her experiences and welcomes a new life. More about Sister Wives Season 1 Major Lie Debunked by Christine Brown-Woolley, Details Revealed. One of the stars of the reality TV show Sister Wives, Christine Brown-Woolley, revealed a significant detail regarding Season 1 that many fans were unaware of. She talks about what really happened when she gave birth to her daughter, Truly, in an Instagram video, reading from her recently published book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom. According to Christine, her husband at the time, Kody Brown, left the hospital during her childbirth to return home and spend time with Robyn Brown, who was then only his fiancée. Christine's labor was dangerous. She had previously had a miscarriage the previous year, her blood pressure was falling, and her water broke. The program recounted the story in a different way. Kody looked to have left the hospital only to pick up his suitcase. However, Christine's updated version implies that he exploited this as a pretext to be with Robyn. Fans now feel the incident may have been more about Robyn than anything else. These incidents are now thought to be precursors to Kody's partiality. Later seasons, particularly Season 19, make it quite evident that Robyn receives more care and attention from Kody than his previous wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. Kody's relationships with his previous spouses deteriorated over time, and he is currently exclusively with Robyn. Christine's book and subsequent comments provide people with a better understanding of what life was like in the Brown family. What appeared to be a loving and cohesive family on television was sometimes marred by harsh treatment and emotional neglect. When Robyn gave birth to her son Solomon a year later, Kody stayed by her side the entire time, a stark contrast to how he handled Christine after Truly's delivery. Outside of reality TV, Christine has been working to further her career. Her book, which is scheduled for release in late 2025, is expected to be a blockbuster and will shed light on her emotional and spiritual growth in addition to her experience on Sister Wives. She also gives public speeches and regularly works with podcasts and health companies. The goal of Sister Wives, which debuted in 2010, was to present polygamy in a favorable light. However, Christine's latest remarks demonstrate that the family had significant issues from the start. Her candor aids viewers in comprehending the emotional aspects of being in several marriages. Sister Wives, I don't think the drama is over between Kody, Meri, and Janelle Brown. Despite settling of Coyote Pass dispute, Kody still has a big loose end. I don't think that the Sister Wives drama between Kody Brown and his exes Meri and Janelle Brown is over despite their settling of the Coyote Pass property, as Kody still has loose ends. Sister Wives Season 19 has been split into two parts that have aired a few months apart. Episodes 1 to 20 aired from September 2024 to early February 2025, and the second part of the season began on April 20th. The second part only featured 5 regular episodes, and the tell-all episodes are currently airing. The Brown family purchased a property dubbed Coyote Pass in Flagstaff, Arizona, after the COVID-19 pandemic, while the family was still intact. However, it was split up to Kody and Robyn's advantage. With Christine Brown leaving Kody in 2021, and Janelle and Meri following suit in 2022 and 2023, they were pushing for the property to be sold. After what I felt was an arduous back and forth with aloof Kody, the Coyote Pass property finally sold in April 2025 for $1.5 million, and profits were divvied up. However, I don't think Kody is done causing trouble for his exes. Kody is still bitter towards Janelle and Meri. Coyote Pass was a point of contention. Coyote Pass was meant to represent Kody's polygamist dream. He wanted to live in harmony with his 4 wives, each having separate residences, and with his kids all in one place. However, with the dissolution of his relationships, the property became more of a sadness and wrenching nostalgia of what could have been. Even though Coyote Pass is settled monetarily, I know it's common knowledge that Kody has a hard time letting things go. That property signified a lot for him, and though it might be behind him, the hurt is still there. Meri and Janelle got a fair shake of $375,000 each, but I've seen Kody prove himself to be greedy, as evidenced by his larger share in the property and subsequent $2.1 million home purchase with Robyn in its wake. For context, with Christine, she sold her share to Kody for $10 upon leaving him. During Sister Wives Season 19, Kody relayed that he felt like his exes were treacherous, and I think he may still be bitter not only about the property profit split but also the entire fact that all 3 of his wives left him, meaning the problem was him. Kody loves showboating his soulmate bond with Robyn, which is inherently complicated for Meri and Janelle. The other drama that I see popping up is with Kody's penchant for showboating Robyn. Kody likes to unnecessarily make comments in the interviews he knows Meri and Janelle will hear, that Robyn has always been his soulmate and that he gave his exes chances to live up to Robyn's bar. That notion, which Kody has been pushing in the Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all, is inherently complicated for Meri and Janelle. While I see them doing a good job at waving off Kody's digs, I know his behavior and words continue the harm. Kody could try to re-establish connections with his kids, and try to use Meri and Janelle to aid him. The loose end that I'm speaking of is that Kody has lies with his children. Kody is on bad terms/non-speaking terms with most of his kids with the OG3, but he may be looking to change that after Garrison Brown's passing. If he is trying to regain relationships with his children, he could try and use Meri, Janelle, and Christine to do so. That would mean there is the potential for drama if he goes that route instead of repairing things himself. Also, as long as Sister Wives keeps making seasons, then I know Kody and his exes' lives are intertwined. Since Kody does not have a filter and tends to be hot-headed about feeling wronged, Kody could cause more trouble and hurt feelings for the OG3. Since Christine is the most removed from Kody's life, Meri and Janelle are the ones who would receive the brunt of the issues from Kody directed at them. Sister Wives, I feel so sorry for Kody Brown after Garrison's passing. Should we forgive him? Kody Brown from Sister Wives may not be the best patriarch, but I still believe he deserves some sympathy from fans following the passing of his son, Robert Garrison Brown. Kody, a 56-year-old native of Flagstaff, has experienced a lot of difficulties over the past 4 years. He has faced personal challenges that have completely changed his life. In March 2024, Kody endured one of the most heartbreaking losses of his life when he lost his beloved son, Garrison. It was very difficult for him and his ex-wife, Janelle Brown, to publicly acknowledge their adult son's passing on social media. Kody and Garrison were once very close. They spent a lot of time together and had a strong bond. However, as Garrison grew older, Kody started to become distant from him. Kody became less involved in Garrison's life and tried to control him. In 2021, Kody enforced his strict COVID-19 rules on his family, but some adult children, including Garrison, ignored them and continued socializing. This made Kody furious, leading him to tell Janelle to kick Garrison and Gabriel out of their house. Kody stopped speaking to Garrison and refused to celebrate Christmas with his family, driving them further apart. Kody may carry a lifetime of guilt. Kody refused to reconcile with Garrison. While Kody appears to have moved forward with his life, I believe he is still experiencing pain due to a persistent feeling of guilt that will linger with him forever. I'm of the opinion that Kody will always regret pushing Garrison away, even going as far as to believe that he contributed to Garrison's mental health struggles. Kody's estranged relationship with Garrison might continue to trouble him. The realization that he wasn't communicating with Garrison would likely make him feel partially responsible for Garrison's emotional distress, particularly in the last 4 years of Garrison's life. I also think Kody will regret and feel guilty because he never reconciled with Garrison. He had months to talk to Garrison and build a better relationship with him. He had the opportunity to reconcile and spend more time with him. Unfortunately, Kody can no longer repair his relationship with Garrison. He will have to live with the knowledge that he could have reconciled with him but chose not to, leading to immense guilt. From questioning his role as a father to being unable to make amends, many thoughts will continue to haunt Kody. Kody is grieving in isolation. Kody Brown has nobody to share his grief with. Kody likes to present himself as the head of the household, wanting to maintain control and avoid appearing weak to others. He is no longer married to Janelle and has lost touch with many of his adult children as they have moved on with their own lives. Despite being married to Robyn Brown, I think Kody is truly alone. I suspect he is grieved for Garrison privately, and he is unable to share his emotions with anyone due to his inability to show vulnerability. I think Kody will continue to mourn in solitude, as that is simply his nature, and he doesn't have someone to share his feelings with. A Reddit user, @business_aside_317, agreed that Kody is grieving in isolation. He is completely isolated in his grief because the family island he has built with Robyn and their family has no shared experiences with Garrison/Kody. Should Kody be given sympathy? Kody hasn't been perfect in his role as a father. Many viewers are justified in criticizing Kody for being a dysfunctional patriarch. It's also fair for fans to hold him accountable for his past mistakes. Kody is a flawed human being, just like anybody else. He isn't perfect, despite striving to be. There are numerous issues with Kody. However, I believe fans should consider showing him some sympathy, particularly for the mistakes he made as a father. Kody is slowly making an effort to connect with his children and step out of his comfort zone. Some support from Sister Wives fans may help him re-establish relationships with his adult children. Sister Wives Kody Brown reveals why he said he never loved his ex-wives. Kody Brown's love was meant to be multiplied, not erased. So the Sister Wives star is explaining why he said he never had those feelings for exes Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown. Sister Wives Kody Brown may have spent his life in sales, but his ex-wives aren't buying what he's been peddling this season. Namely, the idea that while he was multiplying his love to stretch from first wife Meri Brown to fourth Robyn Brown, he actually didn't have strong feelings for all of his spouses. He doesn't want to admit that he really did love me, you know, and it's fine, Meri explained while chatting with host Sukanya Krishnan during the TLC series May 25 one-on-one special. My big thing is, why don't you just say for once that you did and you changed your mind? Because that happens. That's okay. It's also okay, continued the 54-year-old, that after marrying her, Janelle Brown and Christine Brown, he met Robyn and fell in this deeper love. What she takes issue with, she stressed, is that the father of 18 is minimizing me and our relationship and the fact that we started this family, by saying it never happened. Even his sole remaining wife Robyn isn't entirely standing by her man on this one. As far as saying that he never loved his wives, yeah, I feel like that was rewriting the past, she acknowledged in her own sit-down with Sukanya. I feel like that's just pain talking. I feel like that's bitterness talking, anger talking. Because back when they were courting in the mid-aughts, she noted, he actually let me know quite often that he loved his wives. It just turns out that line between love and hate is awfully thin. It's not a matter of rewriting the past, Kody explained to Sukanya. It's a matter of where I was in the breakup. I am definitely guilty of going through a breakup scenario where I was like, I never loved them. My state of mind there, it's like just the heart felt, like I'm digging in my feelings and going, I never loved them. And that's because of the space that we were in. Further removed from the 3 splits, Christine announced the end of their marriage in November 2021, with Janelle and Meri revealing their breakups the following year. He can see he just fell that much harder for Robyn, the divorcee he wed in 2010. Your relationship with all your children is different, insisted the father of 18. Your relationship with all your friends is different. There are ones that do different things that have different fulfillments and stuff like that. With Robyn, he continued, it's like you find higher love and then everybody just slaps you down for it. I'll tell you what, there's a divine aspect about my relationship with Robyn and we have been BCH slapped for it. So now he feels like fighting back. I love this woman and I want peace in this relationship, he explained. But I'm to the point where I'm walking around flipping two birds because I am so sick and tired of being guilt for loving Robyn. In other words, he's not ready to take the blame for the demise of his previous marriages. With 3 more parts to the Sister Wives one-on-one special, more fingers will be pointed. In the meantime, drink up the tea that Kody and his current and former spouses have already spilled this season. Meri Brown says Kody Brown gave her hope for their marriage. Kody Brown insisted he was ready to divide himself from first wife Meri Brown shortly after their 1990 vows. But he led me to believe that he would work on things by saying, "Oh Meri, when we move to Flagstaff, this will be a good time to have a new beginning for us," Meri shared in the September 15th premiere, referencing their 2018 move. Like he led me to believe those things. This is what he's done for many, many years. Her main gripe, she shared, is his lack of communication and how he really felt and what he really wanted or what he really didn't want, and the story that he's been telling for all these years. And while Kody acknowledged that there may have been mixed messages, it was only because as he started to work on things, I'm like, why would I do this, he explained. I would not court and date her now. Either way, Meri's friends were thrilled when she finally pulled the plug in early 2023. They're like, okay, we're here for you, we're supporting you. And it's about damn time, she confessed. Blinders off, she now feels that he had been trying to get her to walk away for years by insisting he didn't love her, because if he can push me out and I leave, he's not the bad guy because he didn't walk away. Kody Brown wanted to sell Coyote Pass. Years after the family purchased the 14-acre plot of land they planned to build on in Flagstaff, Arizona, Kody confessed in the season premiere that he was ready to let the dream wither. Unable to build without paying off the full $820,000 price tag, which the family reportedly did in 2023, he told remaining wife Robyn Brown, I'd almost rather scrap it or sell it and then just start again somewhere else. Janelle Brown left Kody Brown for this reason. While second wife Janelle Brown previously told E! News, we just kind of started to grow apart. Ultimately it was Kody's lapses as a parent to some of their kids that pushed her to leave. The big spark for me was when his relationship broke down with my children and he didn't seem like he would move heaven and earth to fix it, explained the mom to Logan Brown, Madison Brown Brush, Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, Gabriel Brown, and Savannah Brown. And I thought, okay, that was what was really holding me here. Even when Kody broached the idea of reconciling in the November 3rd episode, it was a non-negotiable for Janelle. I don't know how I would ever reconcile with him and have him not have a relationship with my kids, she said. No, I'm going to always choose my kids. Kody Brown feels he's been excommunicated from his own family. That was the explanation Kody gave for not working harder to mend the rifts he was experiencing with several of his adult children. I don't fit in the family anymore, he griped in the September 15th episode. Noting he was still fully married to Robyn and parenting their 5 kids together, Dayton Brown, Aurora Brown, Brianna Brown, Solomon Brown and Ariella Brown, he added, and then I have some relationship with some of the other kids and it's infrequent. And so I'm like, what do I do with all of this? It doesn't feel like a family. Robyn Brown and Kody Brown's marriage was on shaky ground. Despite being truly monogamous for the first time in their 14-year union, we're probably doing the worst we've ever done in our marriage, Robyn confessed in the season 19 premiere. It's been tough between us. He doesn't know who to blame, himself or one of the other wives. Kody's feeling a lot of rejection and so I think he's kind of looking at me going, are you going to reject me too? As a result, she revealed, "I'm on my toes. I'm having to consistently make sure that he is not sabotaging our relationship." The hardest part, she summed up, "There's no resource to help with the idea that I'm still married to a man who's going through divorces." Kody, meanwhile, was having a crisis of confidence, sharing, "I can't look myself in the mirror and say, 'Hey, dude, I love you.'" For Robyn, it was a struggle to watch her former sister wives embrace their new era. "They're all moving on," she noted in the October 27th episode. "I feel like the idiot that got left behind." Madison Brush isn't speaking to her dad. Add Janelle's eldest daughter Madison to the list of kids Kody doesn't currently have a relationship with. "I know that Maddie has not had any conversations with her dad," Janelle explained during the premiere. "He's not called, she's not called him, and she doesn't have any relationship with Robyn. She's pretty much written them both off." "At issue," said Janelle, "is Kody having a half-hearted relationship with Maddie's kids Axel, Evangeline and Josephine. She doesn't really want him to have any contact unless he can commit to it." As a result, Janelle shared in the September 22nd episode, Kody did sort of cut off communication with Maddie and her husband Caleb Brush, whose sister was married to Kody's brother, when the family started to really dissolve. With Kody not visiting or calling, Maddie has been Mama B.